control structures, we will briefly talk about the while loop, the for loop, and we'll also do a switch case with examples. We showed in the past how expressions and conditions work in the when we use the if control structure. So those discussions are still valid for while loop, for loop, and do loop. So we will not revisit how the conditions are evaluated. We already know it, right? But just the way if while condition works is while condition, right? If it is true, it will execute all the statements. Right? Once it's done executing all the statements, it will go back to the beginning of the loop and starts testing the condition again. So this is a loop. As long as the condition is true, it keeps executing the statements again and again. Right? But if it is false, at any time, it will exit the loop, right? And continues with the rest of the program. This is very similar to what you all learned in your Java class. All right? So we will try to solve a problem. All right? The problem is here. Okay. We going to add two numbers using the plus plus operator. Okay. Let's say we have two numbers x and y. How do we add these two numbers x plus y? Now pretend this is not working. The CPU cannot add two numbers. Let's pretend. But it can use plus plus operator. So how do you do that? How do you add two numbers x plus y without using the plus operator? Let's log in into our system. I'm in my system. I'm going to say while.c. All right. You don't have to follow. You can write your own program to achieve the same result, right? So integer x and y, we're going to ask the user all right. I'm going to say print enter the value of x enter the value of y. All right. Now we need to add x plus y, but we said the CPU is not able to add two numbers, but it can use plus plus operator, right? A simple strategy is count equal to 0 while count is less than y, right? X plus plus and count plus plus, right? Now you print the value of x plus y is very simple, right? I've used a third variable, count, and as long as count is less than y, I'm incrementing the value of x using the plus plus operator and incrementing the count. When the count is equal to y, I will stop. So I will compile this program. There's an error at line number 15. Expected semicolon, but it has a colon. All right. Because I did not use minus O option, it gives a default output file a.out. So 20, 30, so it gives me 50. You can run it again if you want to. 43, 67, 110. So that is how it works. For loop works the same way, but the syntax is little different. For loop is it has three parts. One is the initialization part, then the conditional part, very identical to Java, then the update part, very similar to Java program. So initially it initializes the loop, then it checks the condition, right? If it is true, it executes all the statements, and when it's done, it goes and updates the variables in the update section. Pay attention to the semicolon, right? And once it's done, it updates the it goes and verifies the condition. If it's true, again repeats the process. If it is false, it exits out of this for loop to the rest of the program. Very simple, right? the problem we will solve is very simple. The user will give a number, a positive number. You have to add all the numbers from 1 till that number. If a user gives say 5, you need to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Alright? How would you do that? Let's go back to our C program. I'll just copy the while. Alright? We'll keep that. We'll leave that here. For I int so I need a variable called sum equal to 0, right? So sum equal to sum plus I, right? So review your programming exercises you did in Java class. So, and value of x, value of sum is sum. All right, so let's check it out. Oh, it doesn't like initialization here. So if I give 5, it should give me 10, right? That's what we did. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. It only added that, but we said we need to add even that. The reason it did not add is because, if you go back here, we said I less than x. If you make it I less than equal to, then you compile the program, run it again, it will give you 15, right? So that is how the for loop works.